Here we go. All right. Somewhere close to off stage, there is a barrier. On the other side of the barrier is the rest of the world. Dave sits in a chair, presumably off the barrier, answering drive-thru calls. He's dressed in a McDonald's uniform. This isn't hopeless, but it isn't hopeful either. Dave sits at the brink and stares. It's 4. He's writing. He must be writing. He scratches things out when they talk about deleting things. He writes throughout. It is up to the actor and director to pick out specific moments, but in general, he writes. Quotations are used when one is mocking the other. The italics are read by someone. Maybe he's off stage, maybe he's not. Figure out where he is. He's not what the play is about, but you must figure out what he is, where he is, why he is. Maybe he's a she. That actor does all the other parts in the play as well. Maybe Dave does all the parts. It's up to the actor and the director. Do the play however you'd like, but commit to that. Guest 1.
Welcome, McDonald's. Can I take your order? Sure. 2 Big Macs coming right up.
This is a lot of what it's going to be, so if you don't like it, maybe leave.
How can one line define the whole thing?
It's just very indicative of the whole plot,
Yeah, but to be clear, this is not one of those plays.
where we're trying to be meta and it comes off as corny.
Maybe if we address our own corniness.
I don't think that'll work.
What are those plays, though? What do they say?
Just that, like, everybody,
Everybody, I don't know. Being meta is stupid.
there's a guy writing a meta play.
Why are you helping me?
Because it's fun to fuck with you.
Something happens at the will of the voice. Figure it out. Maybe a nugget falls into Dave's lap.
I thought we said we weren't going to do this a lot.
Well,
Those plays are usually kind of hokey. But just being meta doesn't say anything.
really, I've never read those plays.
Well, actually, when plays do it, it's pretty good. When movies do it, it's not always good. In movies, there's a fine line.
Mm.
Do you think people might think we're pretentious?
Why?
Because we like to think we're cool just because we're being all meta and shit?
Who says we think we're cool? We know we're cool, dude.
I'm literally the only person you talk to, and I'm a loser.
You're never gonna not be a loser if you keep thinking that you're a loser.
What's the difference anyway? We're all gonna die.
Well, now this makes our next conversation inconsequential. If we want to talk about how we're all gonna die in a big black hole, we should do it at the end.
You are only present. You don't know what our next conversation is.
What if I do?
But you don't.
But what if I do?
Whatever. We're at McDonald's at 3 a.m. None of this matters. We're not curing cancer.
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Is it really 4 a.m.?
Silence.
Can you remind me what meta is again? I think I forgot.
How do you think you forgot?
I don't know. I just forgot.
Yeah, it gets confusing. I'm not sure about meta.
Well, we don't want to be one of those things that asks what meta is, do we?
Do you think it's meta that we're trying to figure out if we're being meta?
I think this is kind of like that movie Inception, I think.
Really?
I've never seen it. It just kind of feels what this is like.
Do we really want to be like Nolan, though?
I think we're going to lose people if we go down a rabbit hole about Chris Nolan.
You don't know him.
I never said I did.
Then don't call him Chris.
Anyway, I think if we keep talking about really neat things, people aren't going to like it.
That's why niche exists. Smaller things draw more religious crowds.
I don't think religious is the word you're looking for.
What is it then?
Reliable? But still, plays aren't niche.
They can be. Take Phantom of the Opera. Who likes that flaming piece of garbage?
Andrew's not going to like that we said that.
garbage theater. Andrew knows it's bad.
You don't gotta be pretentious about it.
Okay, but my point is that actually, I think Phantom proves the opposite. Maybe people really hate cats.
Whoa, no, big no. We are just gonna list our musical theater opinions. Plus, enough people already hate cats. We don't need to jump on that bandwagon.
Still, enough people like cats that it's a niche group of people, and they show up for it.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Chris Nolan.
Oh, right. What about The Dark Knight? People love that movie.
Average Joe is not going to know who directed The Dark Knight. He might not even know what The Dark Knight is.
Average Joe doesn't have enough money to afford a ticket to this play. Average Joe is not your audience. And sidebar, you don't remember there was that shooting at the movie theater in Colorado? That movie was huge. I think people know who directed it.
The Dark Knight being the topic of a mass shooting doesn't qualify Nolan as being a well-known director.
Okay, but someone had the balls to go out and shoot people because of it. I think that qualifies as a lot. Might I also add Heath Ledger's fantastic performance?
Great. Now I think people really aren't going to like this play.
Why?
Because we're undermining the deaths of those people in the movie and Heath Ledger. We're doing what calling the business is name dropping.
First of all, you are not in the business. Second of all, just because we're name dropping doesn't excuse the pre-name dropping.
Is this just me, or are we really not saying anything here?
I think we're saying something about how the semantics of situations, but I think that's a lot of what this is. I think we need to figure out what we want to say here. We aren't going to bring up another mass shooting, are we?
They're kind of fascinating. Whoa, what am I saying?
No, you're really going to tick people off this time.
Like the idea that there is enough hate out there in the world that someone can end hundreds of lives in like seconds.
Hate is such a powerful tool.
It feels sad, but everything about life, beautiful. So by that extension, carnage is beautiful too?
They're definitely putting you on terrorist watch now.
Like 9/11.
There's got to be a mental condition for that. Like it's like a kind of perversion, a lack of empathy or something like that.
Somebody can't feel empathy. That's crazy.
Well, I think we're describing you.
Me?
Yeah.
Isn't that just Epstein-level narcissism?
That's true.
Aren't we all kind of narcissistic?
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, we're going to endorse self-diagnosis, really?
Well, if we keep tiptoeing around everything, then what's the point?
The point is that we don't have anything to say. Okay, we can't just have 3 lines where we don't say anything.
We can have whatever we want.
I don't know what I want.
So then we'll find out what you want.
We can't write if we don't know what we want it to be.
We write and we find what it is that makes it beautiful.
What is beautiful about this?
Everything about life is beautiful, isn't it? There's something beautiful about this.
And what if there's not?
Why does anything exist if not to be beautiful?
You think people will get bored?
Are you getting bored, people?
Answer you.
Why?
I don't know. I tried talking to them earlier. You see that guy in the front row?
Uh-huh.
I tried to tell him he has beautiful eyes.
He did, in fact, bother the man with the beautiful eyes before the play began.
He does, doesn't he?
Remarkable eyes.
I wonder if he's ever thought about being an eye model.
Who would do such a boring job?
You work at McDonald's.
But I want to be a writer. Being an eye model sounds so meaningless.
He still has really nice eyes. I mean, he probably hates us for calling him out, but his eyes.
Okay, they aren't that good. I think you oversold.
You're probably right.
Should we scratch that part out?
Why?
I don't know. He's probably feeling really uncomfortable.
People feel uncomfortable every day.
So we make the world better by making one more person more comfortable.
Who cares? Nobody benefits from that. We gotta change people's minds.
I don't think anybody is coming here to have their mind changed.
People want to grow and develop.
But I don't know what to tell them.
Then why do you want to be a writer?
Because I have important things to say.
What's so important?
That people know who I am. That people know that I put myself out there and make someone's life a little less shitty.
Can write about that.
Guest 2. Nothing on the surface level changes, but these thoughts earlier were important and should impact the way these characters are now played. It's not a scene change. One guest directly follows the next. It's not a scene change. It doesn't change anything. It just feels different.
Welcome, McDonald's. Can I take your order? Sure. Okay, so 5 10-piece McNuggets, 2 large Diet Cokes, and 13 kind of cookies. Pull over to the next window. What a dick.
What does that mean?
He was just being a dick. He looks like one of those film bros.
What?
Just that they're just know-it-alls. And I don't know. He wasn't really a film bro, but he was a dick like a film bro. He was just kind of rude. He didn't say thank you.
Oh.
What?
That's why you're bent out of shape.
Yeah, I should get some respect.
Well, I mean, you kind of did it to yourself.
Huh?
You work at McDonald's. No one's going to respect you.
That doesn't mean they shouldn't.
What?
Just because nobody's going to respect me doesn't mean they shouldn't respect me.
Well, you can't always get what you want.
I should be respected.
Yeah, okay, I'm just saying.
And I'm just saying.
And as I said, I was just saying.
Hey.
What?
Promise me we won't do the thing where...
We finish each other's sentences.
No. Where we say the same thing 1,000 times. But that too. I want this to be digestible.
What is that? Who the fuck wants digestible? People like to feel uncomfortable. People like to feel bad.
Who wants to feel bad?
Everybody secretly wants to feel bad.
But who really wants to feel bad?
The BDSM people are really into that shit. Getting their balls stomped on and shit.
Balls stomped on.
They love getting their balls stomped on.
Not my balls. Oh, fuck. I can really feel my balls getting stomped on. Shit. Do you think it's meta if we just say we're trying to get them to feel their balls being stomped on?
Maybe it loses touch. Maybe don't do that.
Yeah, okay.
Think it'll be good?
Maybe, maybe not.
Well, maybe.
Yeah,
Guest 3. Same as the last. It feels different, but it is not a scene change.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
No.
I wasn't talking to you.
I know, but don't take his order.
Why?
Because fuck him.
I don't even know him.
He still looks like an asshole. Like the film bro guy.
You don't know that.
But deep down you do. Dave, deep down, you know he's an asshole.
I don't even know his name.
But he looks the part.
But
Don't take his order.
2 20-piece McNuggets coming up and a spicy buffalo sauce. Oh, and a Dr. Pepper. Sorry, sir. It's early in the morning, but that's coming up.
I told you, we're going to get the plot moving.
The plot moves as time passes, and I'm going to lose my job if I don't take his order. Just because I hang out and play absurdism doesn't mean I don't have real-world requirements.
This isn't absurdism.
I'm pretty sure it's absurdism, bro.
Pretty regular. What's going on here?
We're not doing one of those symbolism things again.
It's called juxtaposition.
I have to get this guy his nuggets.
He gets the man his nuggets and Dr. Pepper and spicy buffalo sauce. Hands it to him through a window. However you want to figure out that is your problem. You chose to produce this play.
So you know that the guy has his nuggets. Can we keep playing absurdism?
Well, that's what this is, right?
Wrong.
What is it then?
Up there, we were doing juxtaposition because I was saying that whatever this is pretty regular, and actually it's not, at least not to them. So it's juxtaposition. The fact that two things being seen or placed close together with a contrasting effect. Down here, well, we haven't figured out what it is yet. They haven't. I know what happens. You don't. Out there, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Something other than that.
Oh, we're not doing one of those things again where we pause after every word, are we?
I think we got to stop saying we're not doing one of those things again, are we?
We might burn out the audience.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Gotta have my Pulitzer Prize. And I don't get a Pulitzer Prize by burning out the audience.
Oh, really? Why don't you accept a Nobel Peace Prize as well?
Don't you like high unattainable goals that are
Never gonna happen?
just like unlikely?
They set you up for failure.
Or success?
Well, you could say Hitler was a hero if you have the right evidence.
When can you say Hitler was a hero?
He made huge strides for animal activism.
Are you trying to insinuate that Hitler was a vegan?
He might have been.
Vegans aren't gonna like that.
Well, I'm just saying that minus the murdering of tons and tons of people, Hitler might have been a good guy, minus the Holocaust stuff.
Anyway, I'm gonna ignore you. So, Dave.
I don't think that's how commas work. And aren't you the guy that said everything about life is beautiful? So Hitler and the Holocaust are beautiful.
That's different.
No. Don't go writing revisionist history.
I'm not pretending like it didn't happen. I'm just saying it's not beautiful.
So then admit that life is ugly too.
Fine. Life is ugly too.
Good.
Let me do this bit though. I, Dave, want to accept this award for every guy who ever felt so incredibly mediocre.
Breathtaking.
Every person that felt like shit, but not enough to kill themselves. No. The people that were just hopeless. They will stand and watch as everything they fucking love is gone.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm going there. The people that don't win things like a Pulitzer Prize for drama. For people that work in McDonald's. Not the welfare people, but the people like me. Even though it might be hard to relate to me.
I think we're losing them.
Yeah, I think you're right. This bit is over.
You didn't have to do a whole acceptance speech.
No, I did. It's not like I'm going to win 2 Pulitzer Prizes.
You probably won't win one. They're too liberal.
Whoa. Now they're definitely not going to give us a Pulitzer Prize for drama.
They might. They might be like, oh, that was very elegant.
I don't think they'll find your slide at their political beliefs elegant.
It's already really hard to get a Pulitzer Prize as a straight white guy right now. Maybe we should wait it out.
Don't do that.
I'm just saying that if you look at who they're giving the prizes to,
That's not cool. We're not going there. All of those dramas are fantastic.
better than anything you'll ever write. This is just a hastily put together exercise to deal with feelings. Maybe we should scrap all that. The Nobel Peace Prize bit.
Pulitzer Prize, and why?
It seems sort of radical.
It's because you made it racial.
You have to address the elephant in the room.
Or you could leave to die.
Or you could address it and say, why are you watching?
Or reading.
Or reading my play?
Because I have opinions.
Don't care.
Because my opinions are interesting.
So bored.
Because listen to fucking anybody. I don't care.
Hey, second row, let's get out of here.
Nobody's going to do that.
Second row gets up. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you hate this part and we'll try to cut it.
Oh, really?
No, please. Fine. You're reading or watching or listening or whatever the fuck because the world is going round.
Let's get out of here, everybody.
The world goes round and people die and more people die and everybody fucking dies every day and life is sucky. If you want someone who will say, look, it's sucky, but it's also beautiful, then I'm your guy.
You're writing a play about how we're all animals and ends with almost everybody dying and nobody really to root for.
I don't know. You could root for Lucas.
That's stretching. What's the real reason?
Come
on, everybody.
This moment is not climactic. It doesn't quite feel right. Nobody has left the theater, so good job if you hated that part. It's not unimportant.
We're not one of those plays either, where the main guy doesn't know what to do, or one of those plays about writer's block. Although, if you are having that, you might want to try something like this.
Great writers copy each other.
That's not true.
Yep.
I think what you said earlier was cool.
When?
The world keeps turning and people keep dying.
Yeah, it's kind of beautiful, isn't it?
What?
The carnage. I guess you were right about Hitler.
I'm glad you realized your hypocrisy, but really?
What?
You're going to quote yourself from another play in a different play.
Is that what meta is?
I think we're borderline going to become stupid for being too meta.
Is there such a thing as too meta?
Probably.
So should we stop?
Yes.
What do you mean by hypocrisy?
Let it go.
Guest 4.
Welcome, McDonald's. Can I take your order? 2 Filet-O-Fishes and 1 Shamrock Shake. Awesome. Got those coming right up.
You want some help?
You can't help me.
I could.
I'll handle it.
Please hurry.
Fuck.
I can help you. Hurry up! I need my food!
You can't help me.
Just sit down for a minute and think.
No, she needs her fucking food.
What does she need?
2 fish fillets and a Shamrock Shake.
2 fish fillets appear. Maybe the voice brings them on if he was there the whole time. If he hasn't appeared throughout, this is not the moment to do so. They appear. Figure it out.
I thought there were 2 Shamrock Shakes.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Sorry, ma'am, there are no more Shamrock Shakes. Would you like something else?
No, I want a Shamrock Shake.
Well, we don't have any more. You just missed the last one. I'm sorry.
Why'd you tell her that?
I don't know. Why do anything? I don't know what you want me to do. It's 2 a.m.
I need my fucking Shamrock Shake.
Ma'am, you need to calm down.
You fucking Jew-looking... I don't think she says that. You fucking lowlife. Listen, I'm gonna get my Shamrock Shake. Can you write her a little better, please? I fucking want a motherfucking Shamrock Shake. Do you have to put fuck in every word? I know when you came out of the womb, they had to chop your cock and balls off, but it'd be fucking fantastic if you worked up the courage to get me a Shamrock Shake.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but we have no more Shamrock Shakes for you to shove up your fat fucking asshole.
Jesus.
She's a fat fucking bitch. You can't understand. We don't have any more fucking Shamrock Shakes.
How dare you call me that? Fuck you and your whole family.
Oh, fuck you too.
Maybe he throws the fish fillets out the window. Maybe not.
Well, we just lost our Pulitzer Prize.
Shit.
It had to be said.
No, it didn't.
He regrets it.
She's a fucking cunt and she's unbearable.
But we still lost our Pulitzer Prize.
Not necessarily.
What?
We can turn this into a thing about fat.
No.
Why?
No.
It could be like the Hamilton of fat people.
That sounds horrible.
Because they'd be fat?
No, it just sounds stupid.
Oh, we're not one of those.
Yeah.
At this point, ma'am comes barging in.
Ma'am, you're not allowed to be here.
You fat fucking cunt.
Don't do that.
You cannot talk to your customers like that.
Well, I did. And you said that they chopped my dick off, so you deserve to be told that you could lose a few.
You fucking bitch. Well, I'm going to call your manager.
First of all, you are not allowed to be in here. We are drive-through only.
Really? Because last time I checked, this was a fucking store.
We're only drive-through right now, though, so it's time for you to get the fuck out of here.
Are you fucking illiterate, too? That's it. Where's the manager? I'm getting you fired.
Irate, Dave jumps on the counter where ma'am has arrived, and he rips off his shirt, or something of that nature.
I am the fucking manager. This is as high as it gets. I'm fucking Ronald McDonald, you fat fucking cow. Moo, 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 moo. Fuck you. Fuck you for thinking that this was a good idea to fucking come here at 4 in the morning. Fuck you for giving me the fucking hardest time about your Shamrock Shake. And fuck your fucking fish fillets. Like you're just trying to get diabetes or fucking heart disease or fucking lymphonia. I have this fucking voice that's bothering me all the time. I can't stop. I won't stop, but we're trying to write this play and it's 4 in the morning and I haven't slept in 3 days. I'm fucking losing it, okay? I'm sorry that I called you a fat cow. Please, I'll get you fish fillets and whatever else you want.
He goes to get more fish fillets. On second thought, he probably didn't rip off his shirt. If you thought that was a good idea, you probably don't have the best vision for this play. The tone is what it is, although ideally you could see Dave both on top of the counter and in the chair at the same time. Don't beat yourself up thinking about it.
Can I have a Diet Coke?
Sure.
He gets all of that for her.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good morning.
You too.
Wow, I think we took that too far. That's pretty degrading, even for you. We know you like to degrade women on the low, but still.
I don't do that.
You don't really include women in your plays, at least. They aren't really three-dimensional, and people just don't have interactions like that.
Yeah, because it's not real. It's just for this. Who gives a shit? The character's name is Ma'am.
What about you? People want to see you grow into something or somebody, not sit around calling someone a fat fuck all night. It's got to sound accurate.
Accurate is hard.
Inaccurate is lazy. You might not know what you want to write about. You got to start somewhere. You need to rewrite it. I'll play ma'am. I'm a fat fucking bitch.
Whoa. Dial it back.
Sorry.
I think we were going somewhere interesting about learned behavior.
I don't know if we're the people to tell that story.
I don't know how we tell that story. We aren't the people to tell a lot of stories. I don't want to tell that story.
No worries. Just scrap it out. No more ma'am.
We can't reference her if we're scrapping the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just forget she even came in here.
But you didn't.
What?
We can't forget someone if they were never really here.
Well, that's why she doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Maybe she's out there getting feisty with some burned out fry cook.
You think we should unpack something?
What?
Why did we resort to calling her fat?
I mean, how many regular people are going to McDonald's at 4 a.m.? There's got to be some oddballs at bay. Like, the average Joe is not going to McDonald's at 4 in the morning.
Okay, but...
We're not unpacking shit. Unpacking shit is too hard.
So we're just supposed to give in to the name-calling and the bullying.
What are we, 50?
No, but, like, I don't think fat, bigger, those fucking... I don't know whether they would like to be called like our play now.
Hey, you were the one that said if we got bogged down in who will and won't like it, it will never be good.
Well, don't you think we should be aware of other people's feelings?
Feelings, schmealings.
Okay, I think a lot of people would be disappointed, though.
Like who?
People that like us.
Nobody likes us.
That's not true. You know people like us.
Who?
Ben Brantley, Scott Rudin.
They don't know who we are.
They might like us.
Not after that stuff you said about Hitler.
Like what you said to ma'am wasn't terrible.
The Hitler thing was worse.
Who counts more, Jews or fat people?
We're not doing this anymore.
Okay, but still, people like us, and they will be disappointed.
Well, I want people to know that.
That I think we got to try and stop seeing the world when we walk down the street. I think we need to be less judgmental.
Is this really what we're going to write about?
For the time being. Just that people don't want to see you fail, and when they see you calling someone a fat fucking cunt, they aren't going to like that.
Who cares what they like?
Well, okay, that's a valid point, but your art also has to be for someone. Someone's got to like it. You can't be the only one who likes your art. Plus, what is artful about calling someone a fat fucking bitch?
You know, it's really hard to live up to these people that like us. It's just easier to...
Ball stomp.
Stomping on balls.
Ball stomp.
Crush.
We should be able to focus more than that. It's only page 33. We got a long way to go.
We're really going to reference the page numbers?
Fun.
We don't have that much farther to go.
Really?
Yeah, we're almost wrapping everything up.
That's too bad.
Well, you know.
No what?
Just things end.
Everything ends. Are we going to wrap everything up with a bow?
Probably not.
How come?
I don't think that's what it needs. It's not like this was some life-changing event.
Guest 5.
Welcome to Burger King. Can I take your order?
We're not in Burger King.
I know. I just wanted to fuck with them.
That's not nice.
Sorry, sir. I'm just messing with you. 1 Big Mac and 2 large fries coming up. Oh, and 2 sausage McGriddles. Those are my favorite.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Just kind of gross, too.
Okay. Those are coming right up.
He gets them
Where
prepared.
do we even eat it?
I don't know. Bread and maple syrup?
With the meat they got off the sides of the road.
When did you go all animal rights activist on me?
When I talked about...
We're not talking about him anymore.
I'm just saying that you have better options even here.
The healthiest option doesn't have to be my favorite.
No, but...
This is totally one of those bits.
Yeah, just like you don't want to eat that unhealthily and you're going to recommend it to someone. You're just making the world more obese.
How am I making the world more obese?
Well, when you recommend a McGriddle.
Which he already ordered, might I add.
Well, when you do that, then you might recommend it to someone who will get hooked on it, and it'll keep happening. And maybe you won't get everyone hooked, but maybe you'll get 3 or even 1 person hooked, and then their health is at major risk, and you want to be accountable for that?
People can make up their own minds.
By now, Dave has given Sir the food, and he has driven off.
When you plant a seed to make a flower, you can choose not to water the flower. Maybe it gets rain or something and blooms, or maybe it shrivels and dies. You still put it there, so are you not accountable for both outcomes?
This is why life is too hard.
Why?
Because I don't deserve to carry the burden of the flower, of the guy becoming obese.
You want to live without consequences or be inconsequential as much as you'd hate to admit. You have an impact. This is corny.
What's corny is to call back to an earlier line at the beginning.
You can play God in the universe of this, but when you come back, you got to work on what you say to people and what you do to people.
Do you think I'm ignorant?
Probably. Like, really?
Yeah, really.
I think you could be better. I don't think you have to be better, though. Well, you could be the best, but nobody really wants to be the best because, like, the best is the best. There's nowhere to go. No absolutes. I think you should be better, though. Like, you're better than calling someone ignorance is ignorance. I think you're, like, the easy way a lot of the time. So, yeah, you are kind of ignorant. Or maybe you don't care. Or maybe that's just a saving face. Maybe you don't care, though.
Does that make me a bad person if I don't care?
You think when people are watching your play,
Or reading?
do you think that when people are watching or reading your play, do you think they're going to care if you're ignorant?
I think they want to know if I know that I'm being ignorant.
I think they just want to know that you're trying.
Didn't you say people will be disappointed? Maybe people won't like it.
A lot of people already don't like it.
I thought this was winning them back.
We don't win people back. We get more people on board.
What if we don't have anybody on board?
Well, then we're just steering the shitstorm into the ground.
Guest 6.
Welcome, McDonald's. Can I take your order? Oh, I'm doing great, man. How about you? Oh, yeah. Okay. 2 McRibs coming right up.
Fatty, oh fuck.
I thought we learned our lesson. Are we going to have to learn it all over again?
Maybe. No, God. Don't tell anyone we're doing another fat people bit. People are really going to hate this.
I think we're being meta.
Me too. Please just get her the McRib.
We don't have any.
Fuck.
Ma'am, we don't have any McRibs.
I was just at a funeral today.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. We still don't have any McRibs. Can I just do a Big Mac?
No. It was my boy Nick who just died, and all he ever wanted was a McRib.
Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Gotta get the McRib.
But we don't have any.
Maybe in the employee fridge. I'll go look. I'm on it, ma'am.
Where would it be?
I have no clue.
Check behind the employee manuals.
Good idea. Nope.
What about above the nuggets?
Nope.
On the left side of the fries.
Nope.
This
Above the
escapade
drive-thru?
goes on.
Above the drive-thru seat?
Holy shit, how did you know?
No way.
Dave warms 2 McRibs up in a microwave and hands them to ma'am through the window.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You think we learned our lesson?
Maybe. It's whatever.
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 We said at the beginning we weren't doing that.
Finishing each other's
Sandwiches.
sentences. People are really going to hate that. You don't usually write so meta.
I don't know. Trying something new.
I don't think it suits you.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe it's good.
Who knows?
You could say that again.
We're not going to do that thing
No.
where we talk about the big black hole.
Yeah.
I don't think it's safe to be existential right now. There are like 5 ways I can kill myself here.
And now we lost the Pulitzer Prize.
Yeah.
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 I thought you wanted that prize.
I did. But I'm going to write what I'm going to write. It's going to be what it's going to be.
Righteous.
The final guest. This scene is different. The dialogue is sparse because they're both tired of playing the game.
This is it, friend?
Are you my friend?
Am I your friend?
You're kind of a dick. You fought me on kind of everything.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
But you're here now, aren't you?
I am. So it's over?
Yeah.
Who won?
You.
Oh,
You were always gonna win.
why?
Because I don't exist.
You don't?
No.
So then where are you?
I'm in your head, man. All this shit's in your head. It goes away when you're done.
Somehow the whole set goes blank. Black maybe? White? Pick a color. Gray? Do something interesting. Now the set is barren except for Dave in his seat. The actor playing the voice arrives on stage. It is grandiose and subtle at the same time, as his character has been throughout, contradictory almost. Everything you expected and everything you didn't expect. Make an interesting choice. The voice stands in all of its nothingness.
Done with what?
When you go back,
Back to where?
life.
My wife and work at McDonald's.
No.
Why were we here?
You had to write a play, so I just have to start somewhere.
So this guy just works at McDonald's?
Pretty much.
Do I have to go back?
Why? Do you want to stay?
Because?
I mean, I think we are done. I think we're dragging it out now.
Yeah, I guess so.
McDonald's comes back the same way it was before. The voice is gone, though. Its absence is felt.
So what's next?
He waits for a response. There is none.
Hey! Where'd you go? Guess it's gone. I thought that it would feel this empty.
He begins to write. Not as he did before. He writes furiously. He writes fast. He writes really fast. He writes remarkably fast. Whatever he is writing is incredibly important. He writes what he couldn't write before. His story is an epic tale, and he writes it. He writes it with wit and rhyme. It's not perfect, but its imperfectness makes it perfect. As is Dave. The sun shines, early morning has arrived. Of course, it doesn't really make sense. Not enough time has passed for the sun to come up. But does anything ever make sense?